Hey guys, welcome back. Today's video is on some slightly more advanced bow techniques. So make sure you check out some of the previous bow basic videos before you try out this one. All right, but let's go ahead and get started. The first technique that we're going to work on is a forward figure eight, and it looks just like this. You see how the bow is spinning forward, all right? You want to make sure that you're really good at your forward spin and you have really good control over your weapon before you try a backward spin. The backward spin looks just like this. It's like repeating a sweep over and over. We know about cast stance sweep, and we did strike in the previous video. We're actually going to repeat that sweep over and over and over and over, and that's basically a backward spin or a backward figure eight. We can do it from a forward stance and it looks just like this. This one is a more challenging technique for students, so it just takes a little bit of practice, but you can see that the bow is spinning backward relative to me. And you can notice that this is different from a forward figure eight, which is spinning away from me. Okay? So this is one of the drills that I like to practice. My handwork specifically on forward and backward figure eight. I'll do it this way so you guys can check it out at home. So a forward figure eight goes to a strike, and a backward figure eight can go to a block, just like this. And you can cycle back and forth between the two. So forward figure eight, strike, backward figure eight, block. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just like that. And that's a great skill that you guys can work at home with your bow to increase your level of handling and handwork with your bow staff. If you get that one down, here's another challenge that you can try at home, and it's cycling or toggling back and forth between your front side and your back side while never stopping the directional spin of the bow staff. And it looks just like this. I'm going to go from a forward spin this way, and when I turn, I'm not going to interrupt the spin, I'm going to keep it going just like this. So I can make a full circle, I can turn 360 degrees and go just like this without stopping the bow. But if you notice, I'm changing the direction of the spin. So you see it's going forward, I turn, it's going backwards, so I change the direction of the spin, and once again, it's going forward. We want to get comfortable going backward and forward, just like that, okay? The key is being able to change the direction of the spin when you turn. So I'll try it from this side so you guys can really see. From here, I'm spinning the bow forward, but when I turn, you can see that I'm going to spin it backward. And when I come back to the original direction, I'm going to maintain that spinning motion, just like that. So just work on that one at home, but that's another more advanced skill that you guys can try. All right, here's a few others for you. The other one I wanted to mention to you was behind the back or around the whirl, and it works just like this. We're going to go from an over-the-top strike, so we're going to knock our opponent sideways. We're going to bring it around just like this, the back, and back to your side strike. So once again, we're going to strike over the top. We're going to bring the bow around, and you can see what my hands are doing here. I'm going to place the bow into my hand similar to what I do with the nunchuck, and then I can bring it around just like that. So you can practice that. I'll give you a side perspective on this one, guys. So 1 and 2. Common mistakes that I'll see with students with regard to their handwork is that they will grab the bow and try to catch it behind their back, and that unfortunately will change a student's grip on the weapon, and then the weapon will not be orientated the correct way. So take a look here. You'll see a student will be here, they'll bring it around, but instead of having the hand this way, they'll actually grab the bow like this and they may grab it in the wrong place, like this might be a little bit too low of a grip, and now they have a lot of bow out there in front. So you want to make sure that you place the weapon into your hand rather than grabbing it. And the same is true with the nunchuck. I have another technique for you guys as well, which is going to be a special kind of spin here. So we can really use the range of the weapon here. We're going to grab the weapon about 1/3 to 1/4 of the way down. And the basic version of this is just going to be a single-handed figure 8 from side to side, just like this. But the more advanced version is that we're going to drag the bow around from the back side to the front side, just like this. So you see the dragging of the bow, and you see that my hand is here protecting and covering my face. And the reason I want to do that is if the bow comes up or comes behind, my hand is here to protect myself, okay? So you can practice this one. Looks like this. I'm going to drag it around from the back side from here. You can see it. I'm going to drag it to my front side where my nose is, and back to my back side as I let it spin and drag it around. And we get a nice momentum going just like this. All right? So you can work on that one at home. Just make sure you do this in a place that's safe, where you won't break anything, and make sure you use the proper precautions so you don't injure yourself either. Okay? So those are some of your more advanced bow techniques that you can increase your handwork and your dexterity with regard to using the bow staff. That's going to help you significantly on all of the different blocking and striking techniques that you can do with this weapon. I hope this one helped you out, and I'll see you guys next time.